Good morning. It is Tuesday, January 5th, and we are here for our weekly weigh-in. Last week I weighed 279. This week I weigh 280 and a half, I think. I'm still having scale issues. My scale, I got error messages, then it weighed me at 280, 279, and 280 and a half. So I went and jumped on the balance scale, which is usually 4 pounds lighter, and it weighed me in at 278. So that tells me that I have a net gain of weight from last week, but I don't think I have a net gain of fat because last night I took ibuprofen. Ibuprofen causes you to retain water pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I've got a doctor's appointment today. Of course, they'll weigh me. And their scale never weighs me the same, but it'll be interesting to see what it says. And then I'm going to... I'm probably going to weigh myself again tomorrow because I don't think I'm going to take any, well, maybe in 2 days. Maybe on Thursday. Because I don't think I'm going to be taking any more ibuprofen for, for the duration if I can avoid it. I read up on ibuprofen and it does cause you to retain water. It's anywhere between 2 and 5 pounds. So I'm guessing that my actual net fat is about even with last week is what I'm thinking. When you take a look at what I've been eating, and outside of the one day when I really went overboard and had, I'm guessing between 1,000 and 1,500 calories more than I normally would. Outside of that one day, I have been really strict with myself. But I think I might be screwing things up a little bit in that I'm not drinking enough water. Drinking enough water has been hard for me. I love water, but I just forget. I forget to drink it. So I think I'm going to have to do that thing where you fill up, the water bottles and you put them on your kitchen sink or your table or your desk or whatever. And you know that by the end of the day you have to get through those 4 bottles or 6 bottles or whatever it ends up being. So I've got to kind of dial that into the water. I'm not discouraged. I went through another kind of weird plateau where I weighed in at, I think it was 300 pounds, and then 2 days later I weighed in at 290 pounds, which was completely bizarre, but I was at the height of a gout flare, and I was slamming the painkillers. So it could have also been that sort of thing, or just simply a plateau, which you go through, as you guys well know, who've lost weight before, and that's most of us. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today, and what you're going to get next is my weigh-in footage, and then after that a little bit of vlog footage about my food and what I've been eating. So, yeah, challenge. But you know what? Life is challenging. I mean, challenges happen, and you can't let that stuff discourage you. I'm not letting it discourage me, because I know what I've been putting in my mouth, and I know this is just a hiccup of some kind. So, anyway, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day and are feeling successful in your weight loss journeys. Talk to you later. Bye. We're at 280 and 1/2. It's a really simple, easy, and tasty thing to make for breakfast. All you do is you mash up. They say to mash up 2 bananas. I mash up 1 because I don't want it too sweet and banana-y. So I'm going to mash that banana, then I'm going to whisk in 6 eggs. Okay, so I've whisked the eggs and the banana together. Now I'm going to dump in about a 1/2 cup of sunflower seeds and about 2 tablespoons or so of chia seeds. I'm going to whip all that together, like so. Now I'm going to pour it into these prepared cupcake tins, papers I mean, into which I've already put about 5 little dried cherries. You'll see the ones down there are unsweetened and the little red ones have been pre-sweetened. So all I do is I just fill up these cups like so. And then I'm going to put it all in the oven. Okay, so this is what it looks like before it goes into the oven. I went ahead and I used 8 eggs with my banana instead of 6 because I was afraid it wouldn't fill up the cupcake tin completely, and I was right. So the extra 2 eggs made it a full dozen. So this goes into the oven for about 10 minutes. So let's check it when it's done. Here's the finished product on our little egg muffin cups. 2 or 3 of these in the morning will keep me going until afternoon. I won't even remember to eat because they're high in protein and they taste wonderful. They've got chia seeds, which keep you going, and so forth. So this is the next, I don't know, 3 days worth of breakfast. Maybe. Wednesday night dinner is codfish pieces poached in herbs with celery and cilantro sauce and a little bit of corn. Husband gets the same thing, only more of everything, plus he gets bread with butter. So that is Wednesday night's dinner. It's been a little weird for me today. My dear sweet husband bought me some organic pears and some big avocados because he thought they would be good for me. And then for lunch I'm having some hard-cooked eggs, 2 hard-boiled eggs, with some blue corn chips and some mayonnaise on top of that for my little individual mayonnaise server thingy. Let me turn this around. Breakfast was on the run. I had to go to my mom's for a meeting, and so I had 2 of the little muffin things I showed you last night, and some water. And then I got to my son's house in the afternoon, early afternoon. I was feeling a little lightheaded. I didn't eat enough, and so he gave me some organic cereal with almonds and stuff in it, and with some milk. And is that all I ate? Oh no, and he also gave me a little square of dark chocolate. So now I'm actually eating lunch, which I showed you, and then tonight dinner is going to be vegetables and some of my meatballs and some of the konjac noodles that I love so much. So that's what food looks like today. Talk to you guys later. Okay, here it is, New Year's Day, and I wanted to show you what I'm having for lunch. This is a package of those konjac noodles, the miracle noodles without any calories. I have a serving and a half of these soy meatballs from Trader Joe's. That's 6, 7, 8. That's 8 or 9 meatballs. Then I have just broccoli, young broccoli, baby broccoli that I sort of sauteed up with the mushrooms, and salt and pepper and a little bit of sriracha. So this is lunch. I am really hungry, so I wanted to make something that had a lot of volume, and this has a lot of volume without having a lot of calories, plus it's incredibly tasty. So that is New Year's Day. This is dinner. Dinner is a bunch of vegetables, carrots, lettuce, and cucumbers with a little bit of ranch dressing on tortillas. I am very hungry. I wanted to eat some bulk, but keep the calories down. So that's dinner. Tonight is Saturday night, and I'm going to watch Gene Kelly, Frank Sinatra, Betty Garrett, Ann Miller in On the Town. Love that movie. It's on VHS. Oh yeah. So, that's today's food.